Hey, what's up? It's Shy. And I got something to say as a Colts fan, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean any disrespect or anything, but I can honestly say if I had one wish in the whole entire world, I think I would wish for an ass like Jeff Saturday's. No way. I know it sounds crazy. I mean this in the straightest way possible, but no disrespect to the other linemen in the NFL, but I think we all know who has the best ass in the league, you know what I'm saying? Jeff, do you do squats or what? I mean, seriously. Colts, perfect. Naptown, perfect.
All right, back here on Shy and Brandon's Pretty Okay Sports Show. In the slow news week here, and as far as sports go, the NFL draft has dominated everything. In Indy, there's kind of a story that's kind of creeping up because that's where we're based out in Indiana, in Indianapolis. I didn't think much of it when I saw it on Twitter. I saw one of my friends retweet TY Hilton's kid playing flag football, which he put some video out there from time to time, T.Y. Hilton, Colts receiver, and his son, as he calls him, Lil Ghost, was making him describe the scene for us, Brandon.
So basically, they're out there, on any old. It's a nice field, actually. I ain't gonna say it's no little old field.
It's
a
be on the north side.
Very nice. Is it on the north side, Keith?
Yes, actually, Heritage Christian.
Heritage Christian, okay.
Right off Benford.
So his son is out there playing football, and he puts a move on somebody, and because he's T.Y. Hilton, he was videotaping, and this went viral.
So, long story short, T.Y. Hilton's son plays in the league with a friend of ours who we went to high school with, who was Keith, who was on the line now, who you just heard. One of the other kids in the video happened to be Keith's son. So, and I didn't know that until this morning when I happened to see a Facebook post this morning on Facebook. But when I initially watched the video, I was thinking to myself, oh, it's pretty cool, good for T.Y.'s kid. But then I thought to myself, that's not fair to the other kid in the video. What kind of response have you gotten, Keith, from people who actually know that that's your boy?
The people who know it's my kid are obviously trying to reach out and tell me that Tyson did such a great job. Tyson's my son, by the way. They're just trying to make me feel better because there's a lot of trolls and a lot of internet bullying going on, especially on Twitter. But I mean, I understand the internet and the media, so I'm not too worried about it. And plus, my son, he dominated the game, so there's really no point for me to be mad. If he was some kid who was just trying to learn football and really didn't know, wasn't playing hard, and just got really just ran over by T.Y. Hilton's son, it'd be different. But he played a great game, and it was just one that happened. They just happened to catch one good move by T.Y. Hilton and none of my sons. So it's kind of how it really went, and which is an odd situation that it blew up like that.
It's kind of like on SportsCenter when you're watching LeBron James highlights and they just show him going crazy and they don't show him getting dunked on.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
It's a little bit like that.
Anything else, any mistakes or anything from him, but they will make sure he looks good. That's for sure.
So you talked about the positive feedback you saw from people who actually know you and know Kyson and all that. So did you see So what kind of negativity did you see from people who didn't really understand the context?
Well, it just depends on which video you watch. There's one where you see the whole video of him doing all the moves from the far away, and that one looks a little bit better because you can tell that my son was actually chasing him down. It wasn't a head-to-head move where he just really made my son look really bad. But like I said from the beginning, the move was a fantastic move by T.Y. and I played with him every week. The kid is hard to guard, and he's amazing to watch. And like I said, it was a good week. The positive things were good from the parents. It's mostly moms that are friends of ours or mothers around the world, but they've reached out and like, oh, it's not that bad. But there's the internet trolls who don't understand and didn't see the whole play or just saw a picture of my son halfway in the air looking crazy. And they'll say all kinds of things. So his career is rolling. It kind of hurt my son's feelings at first, but I've had a lengthy talk with him, and he's ready for next week. So we're good.
Well, listen, Keith, I'm telling you one thing. Before I knew that was your son, I saw several angles of it, and the first thing I thought was I did see that angle of the entire play.
Yeah.
And this is before I knew that it was one of my friend's kids. The first thing I thought was that kid did a good job catching back up to him and getting back into play.
Yeah. Yeah. If you only knew how good that little boy is, he's 4, but he'll be 5 in May. I mean, because after that game, T.Y. is good. I've talked to his dad when we've played, and his dad coached the first week we played him, which we've never lost a game in that league, by the way. If anybody wants to know, we didn't lose that game. We blew him out, actually. But
yeah, are any of the trolls asking, did he win the game? are any of the trolls asking, did he win the game?
None. Literally none have asked anything about my son. So every time I see something I really, really don't like, I just post a picture of my son scoring or catching a catch or a video of him catching a touchdown on literally it's 5 kids at a time. It's just unfair. But
and speaking
a lot of the things are that they believe that T.Y. Hilton's son was way younger than my son. My son is just really big. That's just really all it is.
That's
which
another
is hard for
question
him to bend down and grab that little quick quick dude's flag because he's very quick. I mean, he's just like his father. He's really quick. He plays just like his father. T.Y. Hilton's amazing, and his son's amazing. Yeah.
Hey,
I have no
stick your
problem
chest
with
out,
posting
Keith.
the video.
They don't know that you have an athletic bloodline. They don't know that you were a baller in high school, and then Andre was a D1 football athlete. Your brother.
I laugh about it. It's amazing because if it was my son, I would have posted the video just as quick as they did. It wasn't. I don't think they meant for it to go as viral as it did.
Well, that's a question.
ESPN reaching out to him asking for rights, and that's when I was like, "Wow, this is crazy."
That's another question.
This is crazy.
That's another question I have for you, Keith. I've seen people commenting, say, "Why don't you post some of your videos?" Now, I know you and your brother, like Shai said, we're both really good at football. I'm assuming that your son picked up on some of that. So I know you got some videos.
Yeah.
You should retaliate, man.
Retaliate.
Yeah, I put up everything I can. The crazy thing is I'm not T.Y. Hilton, so it's not going to go on Sports Center. That's the only thing that's what we've all been that's why my son is so hurt about it. He was hurt about it because he's like, well, why are they not showing? We won the whole game, and I crossed him like twice, Dad. He fell once. He fell 2. I made him fall 2. I'm like, son, I'm not T.Y. Hilton, so your video's probably not going to make it to Sports Center, but he's okay. He understands, and he loves football. And I was worried that it was going to hurt him and make him not want to play anymore, but he said, I'm ready for next week. I'm just going to show him I'm better, Daddy. And that's all I could care about.
That's right.
All that matters to me.
That's awesome. Keith, thank you for coming on, man. I'm a dad and a coach, so I know how it is. I'm glad Kyson's head's in the right place. He knows it's about winning and losing and all this. We'll do what we can to help get to get him his shine for sure, and tell him as a coach, I like to see that kid who was trying to make sure that play does not go on. He went all out trying to make that play.
Well, the thing is, the week before, the first week we played him, I know it's one of my son's head. The first week they played, T.Y. Hilton's son broke for a long run, just like that. At the 1-yard line, my son dove and grabbed his flag and got him at the 1. So that's in his head. So he's thinking he can do it again. This time it just didn't go in his favor, and that's where T.Y. Hilton got the best of him. And last week my son got the best of him, but we just didn't see that play. So it's all good. I appreciate you guys having me, but it was a wonderful game, and I'm a little crazy that it went out and blew up like this, but it's fun though. It's all fun to me. So.
All right, that's what we like to see. Keith, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, that was our boy Keith, who we went to high school with at Warren Central. If you saw the T.Y. Hilton video that went viral this week of T.Y.'s 4-year-old son showing some flag football moves, and there was a kid there that was going hard after him, and kind of everyone saying he got shook up. I think he made a hell of a hustle play.
Yeah.
That was our boy Keith's son, so kind of cool to get his perspective out because internet bullying is real, especially when there's kids. I felt bad. Even before I knew it was Keith's son, I felt bad. I was like, oh, that poor kid, they're going to be talking about him like he's a grown man, and is wrong.
People are stupid. I mean, people are stupid. I mean, I know Keith's son is an athlete if he's anything like his dad. I mean, it goes both ways. I mean, T.Y.'s son, I'm sure, does that a lot, but he's not perfect either. You know, I'm sure he gets shook a time or two. And I'll tell you what, hats off to Keith because he's handling that probably better than I would. He complimented T.Y. and his son several times. So.
Good, yeah. The Revenge of Kyson coming next week. Hey, T.Y., how about you do that next year? How about that? How about that? We've been waiting. You got that contract. You've been a little quiet. Let's see you do that next year when Andrew Luck throws you some balls.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You can run and tell my city I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on. You can run and tell my city it's on.